Good morning, guys. Today we got an unboxing to do from Mattys Drone World, and then I got some really exciting news to tell you, but that's going to be after. And I got a couple of things to show Bo on his quad here. So let's get into it. Let's see what all he sent me here. Okay, first off we got a Runcam Eagle camera. Looks in really good shape. It's got the 2.5mm lens. Runcam Eagle. That's awesome, brother. I run these in my analog quads. And I'm going to keep an analog quad. I know I got HD now, but there's no way I can afford a bunch of air units to put into everything. So some stuff I will be running analog in. So this analog stuff is great. I prefer the HD, but there's just no way I can buy a bunch of air units. Now I might be able to buy one or two along if I can come up with the money, and I probably will. But I'll have to keep some analog stuff. We got a Vifly Success 600 milliwatt VTX, one of them kind that mounts on top of your stack, a little 20 by 20. That's awesome. We've got a 200 milliwatt TS 5823, a little VTX. We've got a RaceCam R1 mini camera. Never heard of that. I've heard of Runcam, but I've never heard of RaceCam. But it looks like a decent little tiny camera. Little tiny one, like goes in a little 3-inch. He sent me some dipole antennas. It's the screw-on kind, which is fine. I've used them in the past, and I really like this kind of antenna. These little, I don't know what you call them, but it give me 3 different sizes: short, medium, and long. That's pretty sweet, brother. One of them's this tall one here is a Lumineer. This one's a HGLRC, and this one here is an I-flat antenna. So, excellent, brother. I appreciate that. Oh, and he give me all the little, give me a bunch of these little ends. Straight one, right angle one. Actually, he gave me 2 straight ones and 2 right angle ones. That's adapters. He gave me all the wires and stuff that hooks to all this stuff. He gave me another screw-on antenna. It's a little bit out of shape. That probably happened in shipping. I can fix it. He gave me a lost model alarm here. Looks like a used one, but it's probably fine. It's a little I don't know if this is a mini one or not. It looks a little bit. It's either a mini or the small, but it's not the big one, so it's great. That's awesome. These things don't last. Yeah, this is the medium size one here. It's not the tiny one. So this will go in like a 5-inch. These things only last about a year for me, because I crash quite a bit out in the weeds, and it takes me 15, 20, 30 minutes to go find the thing, so it beeps a lot, so that it wears them out. And this is a little one of the little controllers, like so you can change the settings on your camera. And he told me he had a I-flat Blitz 55 amp ESC, brand new. And so I looked it up, and it was the only I-flat Blitz 55 amp ESC they had was listed was a BL Heli 32 ESC. So I assumed that's what I was getting. But when it got here, it's actually a E45. So it's a Blitz E45 amp ESC with a 55 amp burst. Simple mistake. Only thing though, it's a BL Heli S ESC. And I was worried at the time, because I used to have trouble running BL Heli S ESCs in 3D mode. But I was setting them up wrong, and I didn't know it. When Ike sent me that, when Ike sent me the Beetle, I wanted to try it in 3D mode, so I did some research, and I found out, I didn't know it at the time, but I found out that BL Heli S ESCs will do normal flying, and they will do reverse props flying for 3D, but they will not do bidirectional D-shot, where you can, if you turn that on so you can enable RPM filtering, it'll screw your ESC up unless you flash Blue Jay to it, and I don't know how to do that. So I tried it one time and it wouldn't work. But anyway, I didn't know that, and I've been trying to set all my ESCs up by turning on bidirectional D-shot and enabling RPM filtering. So I think I've been screwing up my BLHS ESCs. That's why I've never been able to get one of them to work up until Bo sent me the Beetle. When I got it, I didn't turn on. I just left everything stock, and all I did was reverse the motors, put it on, you know, in that program, so I could do 3D, and it worked fine until all my screws broke. Until all the screws vibrated out, and I shorted out that corner of the ESC. So when that happened, I had a Mamba, a little 25 amp Mamba MK2 ESC, and it was a BLHS ESC. So I put it into the Beetle and left it stock, and it's flying 3D great. So undoubtedly BLHS ESCs will do 3D just fine if I set them up right. And so I won't be making that mistake no more, because I've done like 3 ESCs trying to do that, not know it. But this is an awesome looking ESC here, and I really like the way it's brand new. It's never been soldered on or anything. All the wires are in here, and the motor wires come off the corners here, which will make building a lot neater. You don't have to curl your wires in. This most likely right here, this is since it's 45 amp and a 55 amp burst, most likely this is going to go into my, and it's a 30 by 30, so this is probably going to go into my Dimbot build from Bo. Oh guys, too, I appreciate this Mattys Drone World. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description. Please go like and subscribe to him. He was also needing a FPV backpack, and Ike, the one that sent me all that stuff the other day, he sent him a message saying that he had one, that if he would pay for the shipping, he could have it. And brother, I'm telling you, Ike has nice stuff. He'll give you nice stuff. So if you want that, you better jump on it. But guys, I got some great news, some great news. I'm fixing to be building a whole fleet of these things, these little 3-inch. I'm gonna name them the Ike Queen Dream Team. Bo sending me a couple of frames, Ike's sending me a couple of frames, and between it and some other stuff, I'm not going to say what all he's sending me because I don't know yet, but I know I'll be getting some flight controllers and ESCs and stuff for them. So I'm just amazed. He's going to set me up. Yeah, let's see, on the 3-inch frames, I think Ike is sending me a 3-inch axis frame, and a 3-inch Ladrib frame. I think it's a Ladrib frame. Pretty sure. It looks like a bat. It's going to be wicked. And I think he's got a 5-inch Ladrib frame. It's a parts kit or something he's going to send me. So I might end up with another 5-inch quad. And Bo's sending me a 3.5-inch Volador, and he's gonna buy me one of those ant frames that I've been wanting, one of those little 3-inch ants, and we're gonna double up the bottom plate on it, make it indestructible. So and Bo's sending me some motors for one of them, and Ike's sending me some motors. So shoot for, guys. I'm fixing to be building a whole lot of stuff. It's gonna be so much fun. I love my 3-inch so much. Actually, I like my 3-inch better than my 5-inch. I'm still gonna fly my 5 inches a lot, but it's a lot more fun for me just to grab the little 3-inch, run out there right quick and rip it around, and shit, I can fly just as fast with 3-inch, if not faster. With that Beetle, the way it's made, you can turn that camera up as tall as you want to. With a lot of drones, you can't. You can only go up so far. But with that Beetle, you can turn that sucker straight up almost like that. I mean, it's amazing speed you can get out of that thing. So, and he's printed me out some carbon frames on his printer for me to try on the Beetle. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna be building 4 more at least, probably real soon. 3-inch quads, all different. And so I'm gonna have a fleet on standby, guys, for me to fly. If I break something, I'll just grab another one and start flying it until I can get the other one fixed. So it's awesome. I mean, I am so stoked and so excited. Okay, Bo, I wanted to check something right quick. This thing up here has two. This thing up here has two. See, that takes a screw, and that takes a screw. See, something ain't right with this top plate, brother. It should have. There's a hole here in the front and a hole here at the back of this standoff piece where your camera goes. But on your top plate, there's only one hole. That don't make no sense. So, brother, I can't let that go. I just can't let that go. I'm going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 of these little screws. I'm going to take 2 of my old ones. I'm going to chop the head off and I'm going to grind them down to a real sharp point. And then I'm going to screw them in to these back holes here and screw them almost all the way down, but not quite. Leave them sticking up just a little bit so the point will be sticking up. And then I'm going to put the top plate on and I'm going to kind of bolt it down enough to where it squishes it down on them points and it'll indent on the top plate here where the hole needs to be. And then I'm going to drill you some holes and mill you out some holes to where you can have all the screw holes in this top plate. I'm going to fix this apex's screw up because I can't let that go. That's just not right. And guys, don't think Bo is working me to death. I know when I'm building these quads sitting down here, I bitch, mumble, and groan a lot. But that's just me. That's just me. My mama says I probably come off wrong with other people by doing that, but I can't help it. That's just me. I don't even think about it when I'm doing it. But Bo always asks me before he sends anything, hey brother, are you up for building this or are you up for building that? And I always say yeah, because yeah, send it on, brother. Hell, I love building this shit. I'm at home sitting right here at this table building stuff. I enjoy it that much. Now I may bitch and grumble when I get down here, but I do enjoy it. It's no burden on me to be doing this. We're good friends, and so I don't mind helping him out. And he's basically paying me to do it by giving me parts. So just don't take me the wrong way when I'm down here bitching and moaning and grumbling. We're really good close friends, so I like to bust his balls. But Bo, I think I had to redesign this. You sent me a print file, but these antennas, it's not made for these antennas, so I had to redesign the file. I had to open this hole up quite a bit, and I shortened it, and now I've got room to where I do believe the wire can run right under the air unit, and it can curl sideways, and the receiver can sit right in here because it's real small. I believe there's plenty of room for that. So this is going to work great. I've already got one printed out in green. You said you're going to send some black TPU, so when it gets here I'll print one out in black. So I'll hold off on finishing this one until I can get one printed in black, and I'll do it that way. Now on your little 3-inch, it's a little tighter. I printed this out in green. It'll go here. So I don't know yet if I'm going to be able to find a place to put the receiver. If not, I may have to redesign the print and make it to where it'll hold the receiver. But if I can get it in the drone, I'd much rather do that. I don't want it hanging out the back here. Anything could happen to it. But whatever I do, it'll be right. So I just wanted to give you an update on that. And the next build we're going to start on is this Volador with the Mepsking parts, and I'm going to make that into like one of those Mepsking reviews since I'm affiliated with them, and send it to them. So it'll be a lot shorter video because you can't send them a real long video. Hey, here's what I was talking about, Bo. these antennas, they make some that don't have all this. It's like rubber on them, so they're a lot thinner, and they don't have these rubber tips on the end. They're cheaper antennas, and that's what these prints were designed for. This one was designed for this one, but the other one, it was designed for one of those little bitty antennas. But I fixed it. Oh, what else? Bo's sending me some screws that I need. He's sending me some Loctite. Hell, he's sending everything I need, and between what Bo's sending me and what Ike's sending me and what Bo will give me in the future for me working, Bo's got to where he sends me stuff all the time, and he needs to slack off a little bit, because there's going to come a time when I need some certain things to finish a quad out, and that's when I'll need him to get me something important. So I don't want to use up all my points. I'm going to be, when this is all said and done though, guys, I'm going to be set. I shouldn't want for anything for a long time. I'll have a whole fleet of quads, 3 inches, and I'll have 3 good 5-inch quads to fly. And my grandkids, they're too young right now to fly, but when they get old enough, I'm going to be getting them into it. So I'll have plenty of quads, hopefully, to get them, to teach them how to fly and get them into it. So that's still a few years away though, so, but I'm all stoked about this, guys. And on that giveaway, so far I've had like 3 people to ask for the Bugs 3. I've only had 1 person to ask for the buggy, and that was this guy that sent me all this stuff. His little girl sent me an awesome little video. Cute little girl. She said, could I please have the buggy? She said, my dad goes out in the yard and flies, and I don't have anything to do. She said, I would like to go out and drive the car around in the yard while he's flying. Lordy mercy, how can you turn that down? I'll probably. So far, nobody. Right now, she's got it because ain't nobody else even entered. And this giveaway is only running 2 weeks, so. But anyway, guys, it's looking good for her. I guess that's all we got, guys. I'll get back with you on any other updates. You guys have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one.